We are rolling.
Welcome back, Beans and Rice audience, to the #1 Utah comedy podcast, Beans and Rice.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Because no one's tweeting anything of social justice.
You know, and people forgot about sexual abuse. Sam, what was it? Sexual abuse. What was it, Javi, again? Sexual anonymous abuse.
I don't know.
Sam, okay? Today's the last Tuesday to care about it.
Is it?
Yeah, about Sexual Abuse Awareness Month. I think
Oh,
that's
it's
what it
the
was.
month.
It's
Okay,
double
that's
A,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, sex, remember?
Sam with
No
two
one's even
A's.
like talked about it.
Sam with two A's. Nobody, right? You guys are worried about fucking Elon Musk. He doesn't have a fucking real gun. I guess he's got a fucking musket, dude. Huh, but are they talking about sexual assault victims?
No, they're worried about blue birds.
You know? Come on, dude. Oh, I don't want the blue plan is what they said. That's fucking Cigna and fucking Blue Cross Blue Shield, you freaking idiot.
Yeah, worry about the blue pill, okay?
You know what I mean? So you guys better swallow it, okay?
Yeah. Or the plan B. But it's the butter pecan,
Puerto Rican.
Hoss, and next to me, as always, we've
Dang.
got the Zen master, the
The
peaceful protester, Jimmy Tatsumaki.
Okay, and then next to Jimmy, you know what? You got somebody that takes care of me, my caretaker.
Filomeno
El
Jíbaro.
He's also my caregiver.
Yeah.
And next to them, you got the one and only Josbifi.
666. Who's below Filomeno?
Below Filomeno. Oh, damn it, Jose, keep fucking up. Sorry, below, next to me, below me, you know? Underneath me, the guy that protects me when times get weary,
Frigid
times get hard. Somebody that is stronger than a boulder.
Larry,
The Winter Soldier. And then it was again Josvifi 666. And the next to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He likes to cut things up, you know? He likes to spice things up.
The Italian scallion.
You know what I mean? The one and only
Luigi
de la
Giancondo.
Giancondo. Okay, and then next to Luigi,
On the ones and twos.
on the ones and twos, the Wizard of Oz for today,
J48
the Omega,
from the bodega.
Bodega.
Javi.
Yeah. Viva Cristo Rey.
You know? Because Easter is strong, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably Jesus is at his peak right now. You don't think so?
He's still rising.
Because he resuscitated. How long do you think it's... Because Jesus is probably like Cell, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When he came back from Easter, he's a little fucking... He looks like a little fucking mosquito, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he's perfect cell now.
He's a green one, you know what I mean? With the fucking... He looks like a Furby for his mouth, you know? And now, what does Jesus look like, Hoss?
Kind of like you, actually. Just a bit more scars on his hands, on his feet.
Do you think he kept the scars? Probably
I think so. Why not?
Because they said, show me your scars. Oh, that's what happened, huh? The lady said, prove to me that it's
Yeah,
you.
and he goes, touch me not.
It was
and
Thomas.
then he shows them.
Thomas, the choo-choo train, asked him to show him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thomas?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He, you know, this guy, he's supposed to be from the Catholic community. Come on, Javi. Do you think they used the nails that they use on the railroad for freaking from the cross on to the railroad?
Promontory Point.
You know?
Yeah. That was originally his feet. Because they put the feet on top of each other. Promontory Point.
Jesus Christ.
That's what he said.
You know? Damn, dude. How do you think it would feel like to get nailed? You know what I mean?
Dude, I
Hey,
don't
not
even-
that kind of nailed, okay? You fucking perverts. You better watch it, Larry, okay?
I don't want to know either, quite frankly.
No?
No.
What it would be like to be nailed?
Yeah.
Because what nail you got to try? Would you rather get a little nail or a big nail?
It would
you
have to
think?
be a thick boy because,
To hold up the weight.
yeah. Unless that would, if it was a thin one, it would tear up your hand even worse.
a little fastener. You know what I mean? Dude, imagine they try to.
Thumbtack.
They
A
try
couple
to.
safety pins.
Because now, let's be honest, okay? People from the Mexican American community like Santos, do they know how to use a fucking hammer and a nail?
No.
He's gonna be
absolutely not.
trying to cruise because he hates Jesus, obviously, right? You know, he hates him. You know, right?
Yeah.
So he's in charge. You think he's gonna be in charge to crucify Jesus? He's gonna do it with a fucking fastener. You know what I mean? Let me get my drill. You know? Now you gotta.
He's
That's
gonna have
what
those little zip tie things, you know, like they just like arrest people with.
Jesus.
And they do that like little clicky sound. Yeah.
Because it was
The little plastic handcuffs.
what would it be? It's not PG, but what is like appropriate? What would be the word for it? Like for it would be like a PC crucifixion.
A politically correct crucifixion.
You know what I mean? They
Is
get the
there
little
such a
zip
thing?
ties.
Little zip tie.
And then under where the feet go, they do a little platform, you know, so you can
Yeah, but he
rest
wonders
your
why all
feet
the jaguars are dying. They're eating that plastic and choking.
from the zip ties.
Yeah.
Those fucking idiots.
That's why the nails are safer.
But what do you think would be more effective? Probably a fastener. You don't think so? A screw?
Maybe.
Or do you think that would mess up the flesh? Maybe.
Like it has a washer or something like it. Yeah.
Dude, imagine fucking they go to crucify Jesus. They buy the cross from Ikea. Come on, man. Go fuck yourselves. Those Swiss are gonna do it because they're neutral. You know what I mean? It's a
It would take him longer to build than it did for him to come back, which is 3 days.
It's a progressive cross. You know what I mean? What do you think would be there to assemble it in the box for the cross host?
A couple dowels. A couple Allen wrenches. They always have Allen
yeah.
wrenches.
Yeah,
I hate Allen wrenches.
The Allen wrenches for the crucifixion. You know what I mean? Holy cow, dude.
It just looks like a big metal straw.
What else do you think they have?
I don't know. Hobby, help me.
They have at least 4 or 6 of those wooden little pegs.
Those are the dowels.
Hey,
Oh.
come on, pervert. You know, dude.
I'm
Fucking
over here-
Alice is in here,
I'm over
okay?
here pegging the patriarch, bro. What the-
They'd probably make it out of plywood, something cheap.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you
Or
know that's
particle
not lasting
board.
very
Dude,
long.
Jesus would have no problems. That's why he carried the cross for so long. It was a fucking IKEA cross. You think that shit's gonna be heavy?
No. Son of God.
That's why they had to kill him, because they knew he was gonna get exhausted. You know what I mean? They
He's
thought,
gonna expose us. It was particle board.
this Swiss cross, we should have never bought it. You know?
Yeah.
It's because the original cross, it was gonna come from where? From Russia, okay?
Yep.
And they were boycotting them. Why, Huss?
Because they cross borders.
Okay, they were in the Ukraine back then, you think?
Yep. And Crimea. And Belarus. And I forgot. And all other
Forgotten
Forgotten social-
cities.
Forgotten
They get the-
SSR communities.
They get the IKEA cross, you know?
Yeah.
And then what else? A sponge, you know? They get the little IKEA sponge. And then they would have the name. You know how they put the thing and said Jesus on top?
Yeah.
With the square? It's love, live, laugh. It'll say something like that. And the other guy had like family and what was the other 2 guys, remember? That were next to Jesus?
Oh, the crooks that
The
were just
thief.
tied up there
Yeah.
with rope. I don't know what they would have.
You know?
Thou shalt not steal.
It was going to say turn left, exit, you know? Going forever.
Emergency exit.
Dude, that's what they should do. If you guys want to get your point across, you know, you want to teach people from certain communities about crucifixions or whatever you want them to learn, put them in an IKEA. You know what I mean? Put the whole display around, and by the time you finish it, you're a fucking expert. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it goes on. Last time you went to IKEA, can you tell them how long it took you to get out, House?
Roughly 37 minutes. And I wasn't stopping to look at anything. I was
just-
going through the maze. I was timing it
Yeah.
as a consumer.
You
I don't
do-
appreciate that IKEA, by the way.
37 minutes. You know what I mean? Dude, imagine a fucking fire drill at IKEA. What the fuck happened?
Well, everything's like fake wood. It would all burn up very fast. Same with the people. They'd have a massive lawsuit. So they would hope Santos would never step foot in there.
You know? Dude, that would suck, huh?
Yeah, it would.
The fire department goes in there. We tried to save them, but
We didn't know where to go.
we kept turning left.
It was one big circle. We stopped to get meatballs. Fuck it. They have a cafe. Have you ever eaten at
Oh,
the
I never
cafe?
ate at the cafe. Hobby has, huh, Hobby?
I
You
don't
like
think
their
so.
desserts?
Hobby.
That
Their
sugar
yogurt?
layer chocolate cake?
Their 50-cent yogurt, yeah.
See?
Yeah.
They got the
Go
yogurt.
figure.
Hey, Hobby, could you get me a water really quick? Sorry, I forgot to get one.
Yeah.
Thank you, dude. But speaking about yogurts, dude, I did go to the store. And you know what? Because love has been in the air a little bit. You know what I mean?
For you, it has, yeah.
For me a little bit. And I did go to get some pizza. I think it was, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. Whenever I got his pizza, was that 2 weeks ago or last week?
Last week. No. Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
I was just stalling time so I can drink water, you nerds. But, dude, there was a guy, the senior citizen, you know, he took his little shawty, took her on a date, and they were just getting their ice cream cones. They're at the store, you know? And the lady, they were at the deli and they were trying to get the attention of someone, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're trying to go on their date. It's freaking 75-cent con cones. That's what they're called, okay? Shout out to Macy's rewards points, okay? And I had to yell at the lady, so she comes out mad. Like, hey, I'm like, oh, no, these people need help, you know, the senior citizens. But then they just enjoyed the rain. They just, like, sat there, watched it. Oh, that's when Will Wonder was here.
Oh,
And they just, like, when it was raining that day, 2 weeks ago, I think.
okay.
When we had that big storm. But yeah, the seniors, they were just, and they let me sit next to them. They're like, oh, isn't it different today? I'm like, yeah, it's nice. But I just thought, it's like, man, how nice would it be to be a senior citizen? Just like, hey, we want to go get a little con cone? 50 cents, you know?
Yeah, it's not about being a senior. It's about being retired. That's the nice thing.
Oh, they couldn't afford it, is what you're trying to say?
No,
They
I'm
couldn't
just saying
afford it.
they have the Social Security. That'll be nice. They can afford it. You think we're going to have Social Security by the time we retire? No, absolutely not.
Dude, and also Social Security, they said, oh, we're going to give them $400 more. But then before they said that, they're like, millennials or whatever, they're not going to have any Social Security. But then you give these fucking boomers a raise?
Well, it's the boomers that are in office. Then we won't get into that. I mean, I won't get into it. You can feel free to expand on that a bit more.
No,
but-
I'm going to expand, you think, on what day is it today, Hoss?
Well, it's the 26th of April, so we might have a couple holidays. We'll kick it over to Hobby.
Yes, sir. We got a couple holidays for sure. It's National Dissertation Day.
Well, you love desserts, Hobby? Tell us a bit more about dissertations.
That's how they say dessert in Spanish, huh? Dissertation.
Dissertation.
Can I get some dissertation.
Yep.
Well, anything could be a dessert if you put your mind to it. Technically,
That's what I'm telling your chick, huh? You want some dessert? Anything can be dessert.
anything can be dessert. This Thai tea could be a dessert. What else could be a dessert?
Dude, Javi, you're the
Frying up
king.
donuts.
Dissertation. What happens during dissertation day?
Dissertation?
Yeah, dissertation.
Yeah, you
know?
just take a couple hours of your day and go
dissertation.
and dissertation, some dissertation, and you make yourself a cake. Hopefully, no one throws it out the door or window. You know. What else? Make yourself some caramelized apples. What else?
Caramelized apples. How do you make one of those, Javi?
You take it to the caramel place, and then they dip it in whatever, and
So you have to take your own apple to these places?
yeah.
Hey, interesting. I didn't know that.
BYOA. Okay, bring your own apple to us.
It's called being what the fuck's it called? A hipster, you know.
BYOAFF. Bring your own apple, fuckface.
Imagine showing up with no fucking apple.
They're like, what do you want us to do?
I want you
hands.
I want you
Caramelize
to
your fucking
caramelize
hand.
my hands.
Then they're all eating it. When people wonder how Ebola spread.
They thought it was the thing. Oh, they're gonna turn into fucking zombies. Remember that? Before they had COVID. Remember that was also conspiracy COVID. Okay. Before that one, they were like,
Everybody in China's turning into zombies.
yeah, remember that they had the CDC had a plan for a zombie apocalypse. Remember?
I did not know that.
You remember that, Javier? or no?
I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they put like a pamphlet out in case of like a zombie apocalypse, what it would be like, and
Because I think there was like clips coming out of China of like the government killing people off, and like weird suits and stuff.
then there was like a lot of weird portable things that were being transported in trains, because it's America. We transport things across railroads, and people were taking videos for like, this is where they're gonna put all the zombies and stuff like that. That's what they were saying. They're gonna make zombie reservation camps. You know, did that ever happen?
Never happened.
You know, Come
CDC,
on.
simmer the fuck down. You guys don't even know what you're doing.
Put a lid on it, okay, guys? Jesus
Go
Christ.
against it.
You know, but dissertation, you know, that's also means for the desert. Okay,
Yes.
when somebody leaves you, oh, you think you got ghosted? It's the original term for being ghosted. You know what I mean? You got dissertation. Okay, because if you guys listen to the last BNR Corner episode, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We listened to a couple people that were experts in dissertation, didn't we, host?
Yep, we did.
You can tell them a little bit, about something about, these people that we found in their studies.
No, I think you can tell them a bit more about it.
Well, I would, but the way that
My
they
bigger
explained it to
caliber.
me, it was way above, my
Come on,
capacity
host,
of my mental.
Host,
So,
you're a doctor, host. Come on.
you do you think that host can explain it to us, Javi?
I definitely think host. If,
What about
if,
them? Like
if
what they
anybody,
do?
just dissertation, you know,
If,
what they
if
taught us
anybody
about
can
the
explain,
ecological system
Horse
of the
can
world,
do it.
you know?
They're building biodomes that are
You
a bit
can
more
do it.
self-sustaining. I believe it reduces 45 to 65% energy consumption because it like self-sustains itself with plants around it, irrigation, I believe, solar panels. So it's giving back to the earth and to the community. That way, we're a bit more self-reliant and not burning through all the resources so quickly.
Because then everything will look like a desert, okay? If we burn through everything, you know what I mean?
Yep. And there's a last meaning behind dissertation. Very popular in the hip hop community. Disses, right? When people take shots, when they're beefing, they're dissertation each other.
Yeah, and this is some of the
But
rap.
they can't say that, so they say diss instead of dissertation.
They can't say their words. You
it's
know
a
what I mean?
diss track. That's
Fucking
why it's called a
Glock.
diss
He can
track.
barely even speak English. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You fucking Salvadorian piece of shit. Come on, let's get it together, man. You know? But we're gonna say something. Hey, if you guys are gonna try to get beef, you know, we may pull up on their Instagram lives, huh?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If they want that smoke, okay? So what happened to Santitos? And Mariconcito, what happened to him, huh?
Well, he's nowhere to be found, that's for sure.
You know?
We're still waiting for the shell, for the hat.
He tried to go live, and what did we do? Did we attack him or not?
Well, I mean, he was trying to freestyle. We weren't having any of that.
You know? It was just free. No style was involved, okay?
You know what was free? The NBA game I was trying to watch. He kept coming up to the camera and blocking my
Yeah.
view. Like, bro, I'm trying to watch the game.
Come on, dude.
It's the only reason I tuned in.
He was being a fucking pirate, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cultural appropriation at its finest, you know?
And it was Justine who was
Justice, you know?
Justice.
Yeah. And he's allegedly Hispanic too, you know?
Okay.
But there was no justice, you know?
Was there any Spanish?
Was there peace?
No, I don't think so. In there,
No.
dude? Come on, it looked like Gaza. You know what I mean? When I looked in
The
there.
Gaza Strip.
What's Gaza? A desert. Dissertation, okay?
Okay, so give us the next holiday, Javi.
Dude, the next holiday, I can't, brother. It's National Help a Horse Day.
I'm glad you finished that statement because I thought you were going to stop at whore.
I was thinking about
National Help a Horse. Because we talked about horses here. You know what I mean?
We've raised so much awareness around horses. I don't know how much more we can raise.
Horses, and then somebody that his nickname is El Potro, the stallion, and now his baby, his son, El Pony. Okay, what can you tell us about horses? Javi? You being in the horse community for so long.
it. Being in the horse community, don't take that nickname too literal because if you consider yourself a thoroughbred, it's considered incest. You know what I mean?
He has a little penis, is what he said. He hung like a horse. He took a literal. They thought he was hung like a horse, and what happened down there?
I don't know. You guys are the doctors.
I have no idea. I've never examined you.
Hey, come on! You don't want to tell him what happened to Javi down there,
I don't know.
Doctor Hoss?
That's going to remain a mystery.
Okay.
Hey, that is public or private record. You know, my private medical records. Thank you, Dr. Host, for not exposing my
I am a
His
doctor.
HIPAA, you know what I mean?
beefy over here being
His
a piece of
HIPAA didn't
shit,
get violated.
violating my HIPAA rights.
But how would you help a horse? Horse, you know?
Feed him apples. Some
You see a
oats,
horse, he's a little bit sad, you know?
Apples.
It's Sam, you know?
Apples.
But Javi got them caramelized already, you know?
No, not the caramelized ones. I mean,
Wouldn't that'd be pretty cool too? Because they eat sugar cubes.
yeah, they eat sugar cubes. So I mean, that's not bad.
And that's
because
2 for 1,
It's
right
burnt
there.
sugar. Caramel's burnt sugar. As we explained, that caramel, the ancient Egyptian slave, gave to King Tut. Anyways, apples are a natural source of incredible amounts of vitamins, and it raises your
Testosterone.
serotonin levels, so that you're happier, right? Just like bananas.
It does?
Yeah.
Apples?
Hey, I like to eat apples and bananas. Too.
Maybe Alice, you think she eats a lot of apples?
I'd like to think she does.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What about bananas?
No,
Not so
No?
much.
at
No
all.
bananas?
Yeah, I don't think she eats bananas.
So just a lot of apples.
It's only apples.
Dude, what if you gave the horse, I didn't know horses like apples, but what if you give him one of those apple,
Martinis.
no, with the caramel, with the those lollipops, you know?
The caramel apple lollipops.
Oh,
Those are so good.
Do you think a horse could eat one of those, you know? Dude, because when you do the first couple of bites, dude, somebody has to, like, help you open your mouth.
Yank it off your teeth.
You got to put a couple mouse traps first, so then it freaking...
You have to pray you don't lose a tooth every time you bite on.
The jaws of life that the the firefighters.
You got to put a couple fucking hydraulics in your teeth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wonder if you do give that to those pit bulls that attack people,
You just have them under your sleeve.
Yeah,
So if they
just
come running at you, you just put your forearm up, and it bites it. It protects you. And they're too busy trying to unclog their teeth with that fucking.
Or maybe that's the reason why they won't let go of your fucking arm. Their owners is feeding them all these fucking
Caramel
things.
apple
You know what I mean? Then they go to bite your arm, and now they clench the caramel and and your arm, and now they can't open their fucking mouth. It's not that they don't want to. You know what I mean? It's that they can't.
stuck.
They're just But you think a horse, dude? Maybe we should do that. We get a giant lollipop. We gotta find a big one. You know what I mean? What it would probably be like the head of a horse. How do you think the horse, the dimensions? Maybe it's like 4 by 3, right?
4 by 3.
You don't
That'd
think
be so mad.
Dude, it was like
How big is a horse? You don't think so?
I mean,
It's like
they're
this.
big creatures, but
It's like at least
half of your body, bro. You're
No, we're talking about the okay. Google what is the
dimensions of a horse.
the dimensions of a horse's head? Okay, how big is a
4
horse's
feet,
head?
definitely no. I could see length maybe 3. That makes
3?
sense.
3 by
And as
maybe
far as
3.
width, maybe
3 by 2.
2.
2.5. 3 by 2.5. Let's see how big this horse
If it
is.
was 3 by 2.5, it'd look like a square. It's probably like
Well, I'm saying it has a
3.5
defined jaw.
by 1.5.
It's like 25 inches, so I don't know. It doesn't give me dimensions.
That's 2 feet.
2
and 1
feet.
inch.
Come on, Javi. Fucking Jermaine the turtle. What is it?
It doesn't give me.
It's 25 inches. It doesn't give me the dimension.
Well, you guys want like width and length, right? So-
Sure, but I mean, I'm assuming 25 inches was the length.
All right, yeah, I could only assume.
What is the width of a horse's mouth? Because right now we know it's 25 inches, so 2 feet.
Yeah.
So it's like 2 feet. So they should go like this,
And the mouth is arguably the most narrow part, at least at the front.
It's 5 inches, bro.
5 inches?
Yeah.
Dang, that's...
Yeah, the front is, but remember, it widens as it goes back. But anyways, who cares?
So
We need a big lollipop. That's
Oh, we can do a square one instead of a circle one?
Yeah, we could. Like a block.
Yeah, like a block.
Like a block of cheddar cheese, but instead it's the apple caramel.
Because we have to... It's almost like we got to make an apple pie, you know what I mean? So we got a little tray, a square one.
Like the McDonald's ones?
Put all the apples.
Those are so
like
good.
the pies?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do it like that. And then we put,
They still sell those?
I don't know.
Remember when they used to sell cookies?
Nah, they have macadamia nut or no?
Yeah, they did have.
Okay, then
they
I
had
think,
chocolate chip macadamia, and I think they had oatmeal raisin, but no one ever got those.
I love oatmeal raisin now, dude.
I love oatmeal chocolate chip. Oatmeal raisin, if it's made right, like homemade, yeah, it's pretty good. But why are you disgusted?
It's because I burped and it tasted nasty. But yeah, caramel thing, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Put a caramel block for the horse. You think he would be able to survive or no?
I mean, proportionally, if it's that big, no, he would not be able to survive.
You think... What are some fruits that would be cool, like if they made, like to feed a horse, You gotta help a horse, you give it one of those things. Dude, what if you gave it a corn dog? You give it a big corn dog. You gotta it would be like the size of a bat, but it's a fucking corn dog. Can they eat hot dog, you think, a horse? Or are they just vegetarian, vegans?
I mean, I believe they're only vegetarian. I don't think they.
Dude, I'm pretty sure you can think of... Dude, we don't even know what a fucking hot dog is, if we're being honest.
No, I'm not saying you couldn't just feed it to them.
It'll be yeah, there's probably horse in hot dogs.
We get the incredible sausage, you know what I mean? Get one of those. Yeah, impossible sausage.
Incredible. That's what she said.
Dude, we should do that one day to get one of those burgers that's a vegetarian one and see if like
We should call it ours the Incredible though. But instead it's half and half. It's half plant-based, half meat. Incredible hot dog, patent pending.
The incredible hot dog.
It's half and half because you still need, there's some sustainability there.
It has spinach for your protein. What's going to be in there? Spinach, kale.
This is actually a good idea.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's
go on.
already...
Get all your nutrients in the sausage link.
In the sausage.
Yep.
So we're going to go strong with the turkey for our meats. What are we going to do? Turkey.
You gotta go turkey. You gotta go pork.
A little bit of pork. A little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're going to have a pork-free option. Is going to be...
Yeah, I was going to say, what
is the
about
one for the Jewish kosher? Okay,
kosher?
guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go a little bit of pork.
Okay, well, no, let's eliminate the pork.
Eliminate the Ramadan, okay? Shout out to Larry the Winter Soldier.
So
I hope
we
you're
got
doing good.
turkey. So for meats, let's go with turkey.
Chicken, then, right? You can a little bit of chicken
Nah.
for filling. Or else, how many turkeys are we gonna kill, dude? Because we also gotta make sure there's some profit. You know what I mean?
I guess.
So we go turkey.
Tilapia.
Ooh.
Tilapia. What about some lobster, dude?
No, it tastes so fucking gross. Come on, tilapia. What is this, dude? Is that fucking sandwich the McBitchin or whatever? All of a sudden,
Yeah.
you know.
I
I guess that's like the only cool meats, huh? Turkey. Yeah, it would be turkey, chicken.
Bison.
Now that's what I'm ostrich. A little bit of
A
ostrich
little bit
or
of
what?
ostrich, yeah.
Ostrich, bison.
A couple ostrich shavings. Little shavings.
That would be so hot, dude. You don't think,
Yeah,
Ross?
absolutely. Incredible sausage.
Dude, those things sounds incredible.
Incredible.
You know? So we got kale, spinach, ostrich, bison,
Garlic.
turkey, a little bit of garlic.
Yep,
We're gonna go a little bit of pepper or
of course.
a little bit of pepper. We're gonna put salt or we're gonna keep it sodium
We're
low
gonna
on
keep a low
sodium.
sodium so that the consumer can control the sodium intake.
But we're gonna boost the MSG, you think?
Ooh,
Huh?
MSG through the roof. It's gonna be 5% MSG. 5% of it is MSG. So when I say half meat, half vegetables, it's gonna be 45% vegetables, 45% meat, 10% MSG.
MSG, you know what I mean? And we're not talking about Madison Square Garden, okay?
No, fuck that place.
Okay, so we get that, dude, and then it would probably taste good already like that. You don't think?
Oh, the Asians would love it automatically because of the MSG.
You know?
Yeah,
We add a little bit of onion or no?
of course.
And then we give it to the horse. We base it in corn. We have to make giant corn dogs. Maybe that's already a thing. You don't think?
Maybe. I don't know.
Giant corn dogs. We go to the fair. Dude, we gotta get the beans and rice corn dog. We get our thing. Get big old sausages. Dude, we can do pepperoni once. Nobody has a pepperoni and corn dog.
That's true.
Freaking idiots.
That's very
Nobody has
true.
a salami corn dog. Dude, that's probably so unhealthy.
We
A
could, do
salami.
we could do a salmon corn dog. I've never
We
seen
grind
a
the
seafood corn
salmon, or
dog.
what do we
Yeah,
do?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
we
you
make
shape
it into a
up.
paste, huh?
Yep.
A sushi corn dog. Because, dude, like you said, it's just a sushi roll. We can put the salmon inside,
Yep.
make the sushi roll, and then just put the batter, the
Yep.
corn batter, fry it, and then you eat the sushi. Oh,
B&R corn dogs.
patent pending.
You'll see us at the
Holy
state
shit,
fair.
that sounds so fucking cool, dude.
Yep.
Take it to the next holiday, okay? Forget about horses.
Forget
We're trying to run a fucking business.
Money over everything, especially fucking horses and
All right.
horse face. I'll stop
Whoa.
Yeah, come on, ladies, you know? Fucking put a little bit of makeup on, okay?
Sheesh. Let's see. The national holiday.
Couple Lisa Leslie's out there, okay?
Oh, come on, bro. Chill.
We'll start with Jessica Parker.
God damn.
You know? Come on, Michelle, you know?
Obama?
Hey, Hobby said, you know? She's got a penis, according to Hobby. You know?
Hey, it's not. It hasn't been proven yet, you know. But the next national holiday is National Kids and Pets Day.
Well,
2 for 1. You got the 2 for.
Well, let's not pet kids, okay, guys? It's something no one should be doing.
yeah.
I think that's why they
Pecking
phrased it
ducks,
like.
you know?
Not for kids.
Not for kids, dude.
No.
But what can you tell us about kids? Hobby can tell us, you know, I can tell us about Asian boys a little bit, you know, but that's about it.
But
You
you've
know?
been broadening your horizons a little bit now.
A little bit with the minions, you know?
Yeah.
I've been trying to play with my little miniones, but I haven't seen Courtney. It's the thing, you know?
And that's the only reason to play with the minions.
Yeah.
You don't care about the minions, you just want Courtney.
Dude, and that's the thing, because it's like, again, I witness her, and then she goes missing the whole week. Now she hasn't even been sleeping at her house. You know?
It's like the
dude.
movie Ghost. Patrick
dude.
Swayze and Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, it's like nobody else sees her but me.
I caught a
And
glimpse.
Hobby Bucky is because he played Jesus, dude.
caught a
No
glimpse.
wonder.
Allegedly.
Pottery.
I allegedly
You feel
caught a
someone
glimpse.
helping you do the pottery.
It was
It's
just
Courtney.
it was just giving myself a rub and tug the whole time, you know? Fucking getting
That
around.
double-handed pepper grinder, 3,000.
A lot of pepper, you know what I
Courtney
mean?
showed up.
That's a
Help
good.
your
That's a
men
good for the gratuitous gentleman. The pepper. Pepper
Yeah.
grinder
Ooh.
3000.
Dude, it looks like a pepper grinder, but you know it's something else.
It's something else.
A lubrication station, okay? But what can you tell us about kids, Javi? You know, maybe you go play with a couple muchachos, you know? A couple abuelitas, us?
Just a couple of abuelitas.
A couple abuelitas, huh?
Couple abuelitas, couple of brochachos. Nothing much other than the experience I have with my baby boy. Just hang out. He's a bit clingy. So I get to pet him all day, you know, on the top of his head. And then
Which one?
Which I was gonna say.
his brain.
It's because he's got a Siamese twin, okay? Come on, guys, don't be rude, okay?
His cranium,
Yeah.
okay?
His cranium, where his face is.
So what do you do? Because you got multiple kids, Javi. So when you tell us you're gonna go out with the kids, what do you do?
Usually
You
we
know?
go to the park.
They
They,
go
they skateboard a little bit. They go on the playground. Play a little
also,
bit of
you have
ball.
to sit there and watch them play at the playground?
Yeah.
Because that is pretty fun. Remember, dude?
The
It almost
playground.
gives you a reason that you can play in the playground again. If you got kids,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way you don't look like a pervert.
you don't look
know?
like a pervert. You can go run. You can chase them.
And then
You
don't
want to
get
see if you can still do the monkey bars? You can't do it by your fucking self. You know what I mean?
now with two
You look like
dislocated
a fucking
shoulders.
predator. You know what I mean? You look like fucking, you know, Lalo
Unless you-
Lucas over there. You know? Come on, man.
Oh my god.
Unless
You're
you're
like a fucking Guasón coming at you. You know? The kids are gonna fucking run.
Wow. So
You know, but you got a couple brochachos like Javi. You know? Everything looks good to us.
yeah, you can climb on the playground and not get told by another parent to hey, get the hell off. You
Huh?
know,
You never have any races with the parents, Javi?
racist?
Yeah, he's like, oh, my kids against your kids or anything like that?
No, not yet.
No?
Well, no.
What about later? You don't think
I'm
so?
sure. Yeah, I think now.
You want to put a couple wagers
But
on your
hey,
kids?
hey, let's make things a little more interesting for us as parents. You know, let's wager around.
A little bit of Mexican Ninja Warrior at the park, what you think? or
That'd be
what?
dope. Have you ever leg swept a kid or like tripped them? Dude, they deserve it sometimes. Like where you think like you can time it right because you're an adult, so you got better like time perception and depth perception. So it looks like you're walking, you kind of get in their way. And because this kid's just a piece of shit.
Yeah, they've been throwing wood chips the whole fucking time.
Yeah,
you
they're
know what
like
I mean?
picking on other kids.
Throwing sand
The
at
parents
kids.
aren't doing anything, so you kind of walk, and as they're running by, you just oops, and they just eat shit.
Like,
Serves
watch
it
where
right.
they're going, Jimmy. You know what I mean?
You may
Not
have.
Tatsumaki, not him, you know?
Sorry, little buddy. You just pick him up and send him on his fucking way.
Yeah, you push them like they're at the top of the slide and won't go down. You know, just
Yeah.
give them a little Spartan kick.
Oh, because some of the playgrounds do look like that. Like Sparta, they have like the fucking rocks on the side, the
Yeah.
plastic thing. You know what I mean? And then it's a slide. You know,
Yeah.
Be like, "Oh, enough, kid.
dude.
There's
remember-
there's a line of
Enough,
20.
kid.
Yeah, there's a line of 20 kids behind you.
and he's there fucking crying because he doesn't know if he can make it.
He's
down
afraid
the
of-
4-foot slide.
He's afraid of heights.
You know, you're like, dude. He's like, oh, I can't do it.
Quit being a pussy, you little kid. You know.
And then you convince him, and he gets fucking shocked because there's so much static. And he starts
the-
fucking crying.
Or the slide is like burning hot, and that's why he didn't want to go, and he's wearing shorts.
You heard him get sapped, you know.
Hey, you gotta do
Poor
what you gotta
fucking
do.
kid, you know.
You gotta do what you gotta
He's
do
like,
for your
"Dude,
own kids.
Did you not see my fucking hair looking like Albert Einstein? No? I knew it was a suicide mission the whole fucking time, dude.
Hey, it's survival of the fittest. That's what they learn out in the playground. In these streets.
I'm just imagining Javi seeing this kid from a distance, and then he yells, "Enough, kid!" And then he goes up there, and he
Then
enacts
you-
justice on the kid.
With his bum ass fucking leg, you know?
He just-
And then you become king of the Jews. That's how it works.
he's Moses. He's feeding these kids honey bread for the next 40 years.
But yeah, that was, remember that? The kid that's always scared of the slide?
Oh yeah,
God, that was annoying, you know what I mean?
yeah. They would just sit up there and crying, and the parents, after about 10 seconds, realize he's not gonna go down. So take him out so the other kids can keep playing.
Yeah.
You can do it. You can do
like
it.
cheering him on. You know,
Yeah.
come on, dude. It's 2022. You know,
Hey, we cheer him on the other way by
Yeah.
force.
put him on the girls' slide, okay?
I know they have dual slides now. Hey, go on the girl side, you fucking you
Or
piece
you
of
just
shit.
you just have their feet tethered like with handcuffs, and you have a string.
That's
And to the
Alice.
bottom of
That's
it,
when
yeah.
Alice shows
And
up.
then you give them a chance. You're like, hey, you have 10 seconds. You either go because you want to, or you're going because I make you. And they're just like, ah, ah, and you just yank it from under them, so they just slide down the slide.
And then what's funny is like you think that they're gonna be traumatized when they make it down, you know, but they're like, I want to do it again.
But then you have to enroll them into ESL, and no one wants that. So
No, then they sit up there for another 10 minutes, mustering up the courage. You know, I can do it.
God, what were some other kids where you got like kid blocked? You know, when you were a kid and a couple kids got fucking traumatized because they didn't know what to do. You know, was it only the playground mostly?
playground was probably the best place for it.
Because they would do that because you could. Oh, I don't want to do the monkey bars. I'm gonna fall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you ever do where you hold on to the monkey bars and you gotta kick each other?
Yeah, that's like chicken fight, I think.
Kind of like chicken fighting, yeah. And whoever falls, you know what I mean? You gotta get the person to fall and they win.
There was always a kid on the swings that would always try to do a backflip off of it. And there'd always be like 3 or 4 kids that were so good at it. And then there's
Oh,
this
they could
one
do
kid
it?
that could, but he would just land on his back and he couldn't speak for 4 minutes because the wind was knocked out of him. He was just
Oh, that used to be the words. Yeah.
like, just sitting there like a Helen Keller dinosaur, just trying to say something, but they couldn't.
Do you ever remember a playground accident that you had, Hoss? Or
I don't remember
You know?
one right now.
maybe, what about you, Javi?
Playground accident?
Like you said, maybe the slide gets a little too hot. Because back then they had those fucking metal ass slides. You know what I mean?
The metal slides are
It's like,
dope. You can
bro.
fly with them on your feet.
You get fucking your head fucking decapitated. You know what I mean?
You get shorter as you slide down.
Yeah.
Just,
It's like you're going through a cheese grater,
Yeah.
you know?
It's funny that the playgrounds back then were all metal. Like everything was metal. Do you
Yeah.
guys remember that?
That's
And
why.
people play
Did you
on
get your tetanus shot? You know, all these fucking playgrounds. That tetanus wasn't even a thing. You know,
yeah.
it was because you only got it at the playground. You know. So what? You didn't have an accident, Javi?
I don't think so.
Nobody threw sand. You never had one of those kids. They threw sand at you or something like that. You know,
Sand? No.
a sand
Maybe
attack?
like wood chips or whatever. But
wood chips.
yeah.
Oh, wood chips would suck too. What would you prefer, host in your playground? Wood chips or sand?
Sand.
Huh?
Sand by far.
But then you get the kid. He would pee in the sand sometimes. Remember?
Yeah, it's true.
There
But
was
you would never
one
get
and-
splinters with sand.
It's like sand, and then you get it in your shoes sometimes. The sand, you know.
Whose
Yeah.
great idea was that? Like hey, you know what? Let's soften this fall for these kids. Let's throw in some wood chips. Like, how does that make any sense?
It's so they can learn from their mistakes. They survive, you know,
Yeah.
Do they? Some of them don't.
but they get poked a little bit. You know what I mean?
Some of them.
They died on a wood chip. You think? Huh?
Hey, Jesus died on some wood chips.
On 2. You know what I mean?
Vlad the Impaler.
So he impaled Jesus. You think?
No, the kids.
But I guess nobody here got in an accident then, huh?
I really can't think of an accident.
Swings. What other games?
I don't.
Merry-go-round. So they have one out by Javi's house. They had one.
Well,
The
there
kids
was
that
one-
were on the merry-go-round. Dude, I hadn't seen one for like 20 years.
I didn't get hurt, but on the swings,
and
it like
that's
ripped
metal,
my
too.
shirt because the shirt got caught in the chain.
On the swing?
Because you know how you would swing so high that the slack would stop, and then you'd like
Yeah, I go
slam
and you
down.
fall- yeah.
So my shirt got caught in it, and then like when I launched out, it caught me, so I spun, but I didn't like get hurt. I just fell in the sand, and my shirt was ripped. But that's the only thing I can think of. I never like had any accidents or like injuries.
Would you guys ever twist the swing so you could spin?
Oh, I love doing that.
You know, it's like, hey, let me twist you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And and then somebody would always fall off the fucking swing because they couldn't hold on. Remember?
yeah.
Somebody would go to fucking. You do it to your crush, you know. I would always do it to all my crushes, you know. Hey, let me twist you on the swing, you know. But that's it. Having no stories from playgrounds, huh? For you guys?
I don't think I played like other than when I was like
how you was
really
playing
little.
sports, you know.
I was a sports guy the whole time.
Oh, come on, dude.
Never had a
Tether
childhood,
ball.
It shows.
I was the
You know?
greatest tetherball player of all
Tether
time.
ball, you know.
That
And
shit's
now
fun
he's
as hell.
tethered.
And now I am tethered.
He's got to keep that toilet seat up.
What game did you play in the playground, house?
Oh, we
Swings were
play-
always my favorite.
Swings.
Swings were
Remember
always my
how,
favorite.
dude? How funny? Because maybe it was it just me. You know how your balls tickle?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
it was always
sensation.
like, you always like, they're
whenever
like,
you're falling, like on roller coasters or anything
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. Like the
so what
free
is
fall
it? Maybe you can look, you think in your medical book to tell us the feeling, because sometimes I never
It's a
understood
rare
this.
sensation. I don't know if I can.
You know what I
find
mean?
it,
It's like a
but-
weird sensation. It's not like, it's not something that's
rare.
erotic. You know what I mean? It's not like you're going there, a bunch of
It's like
perverts on the swings.
Your balls produce electricity, and you know what I mean? Like a
It's
little
almost
tingle.
like, it's something that's, it's not like it feels like an orgasm, but it feels like, it almost feels like joyful. You know what I mean? It's like a thrill. It's like a little thrill, basically, that you're feeling in your. Do you think it's by your penis, Hobby, or where is it for other boys?
I mean, it's your balls and your like stomach, like where your stomach.
Your
sinks or
lower
something.
abdominic pelvic region.
Yes, sir.
You know, but let's see, maybe Dr. Hoss, you got something so far of maybe what it could be.
Yeah, it's called the cloaca, which
The
is
cloaca?
the region in it, right? So, in embryology, it's the end of the hindgut before the developmental division into the rectum, the bladder, and the primitive genital structures. So for men, when that happens while it's developing, the cloaca stays actually intact. For females, it goes away. So because it's this little ring that is in between all of that, when you're free falling, it has no like sense of gravity. So the nerves start firing because now your equilibrium is off. So that's why you get that like
It's trying to.
for men. I've never heard of a woman having that, and now going through school and everything, I've figured out the cloaca is the reason. Men, it goes away, or sorry, females, it goes away. For men, we keep it. So when you're free falling, the nerve send signals up to your brain, so it starts to like tickle. It's not, again, it's not erotic. It's more like I don't know where I'm at. I need to gather
Yeah.
like my senses. So that's when you hit the ground, you kind of gather yourself and it goes away.
Because it's almost like you said, it's not erotic, you know? It just feels like maybe like the Holy Ghost is trying to talk to you a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you're being hit in the stem by inspiration,
Yeah.
but it's close to your taint.
Do you think Alice has a cloaca?
I don't think so.
No? Not even Alice? You don't think so?
I don't think
A
so.
little cloaca, a little bit? No?
No.
All right, well, I guess that's for that one. Unless you want to call Alice, see if she's got a fucking cloaca. You know what I mean?
It's okay. I don't want to release her.
What she needs is
Her
Coca-Cola.
medical-
Cloaca.
Yeah, that's why Alice couldn't be here, guys. You know what I mean? Allegedly, she got food poisoning, you know? She passes her interview, her fake interview, and then what does she do, Hoss? Is it her fifth absence, you think?
Fifth or sixth, yeah.
Oh, man, you know? But the Geminis are here, at least. Jeb and Jen.
Jim and Jen.
You guys can't see them, but they're on the casting couch.
Holding
You
it
know?
down for schizo.
Hey, not Alice, okay?
No. Schizo the elf. The creator of all elves.
Hey, can you tell us, Javi, the next holiday?
Yes, sir. Today is also Stanley Hudson's favorite national holiday. Can you guys guess?
Get off work early or something?
It's National Pretzel Day, you piece of shit.
Ah. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, pretzel day?
That's
Pretzel
not
Day.
even cool. You know what I mean? We're gonna sell fucking corn dogs, dude. Should we have pretzels out of the B&R?
From leftover batter, sure.
You know, because we had BJ. You know what I mean? And not that kind of fucking BJ. You fucking perverts. Big Javi, okay? And what did he teach us? We
Fucking
reviewed some of his pretzels, didn't we?
We had pretzels homemade by him.
But I don't think pretzels. That's you know, we're not gonna make pretzels.
You get a
think so,
perfect.
Hoss?
You get a nice warm pretzel with cinnamon sugar. You know.
With
Well,
cin-
You're supporting the Third Reich, and that's long gone for us.
you know, with cinnamon and sugar. That's called a fucking donut, Javi.
I was gonna
Somebody folded the donut
Dude,
wrong, fucking Javi.
A cinnamon sugar
Yeah.
pretzel is the American version of a churro.
It's a fucked up donut, and they sold it to Javi for more. You know that? Fuck, come on, Javi. You know?
He's got CT. He won't know.
Yeah, he goes to the bakery where they have all the fucked up donuts that they didn't, you know? Then they didn't come as a perfect circle.
You know
oh,
what?
this is a croissant.
could be
Oh,
a-
this
There's
is
a trail of drool leading up to where he's at.
this is a pretzel. You know what I mean? Javi, come on, man. You're
I
fucking.
appreciate all walks of life. You
I
know
like
what I mean?
this one.
That's exactly how I sounded when I first got
You know?
CT.
Fuck, come on, Javi. You know? That's not a pretzel. That's a donut. You think pretzels could be sweet, Huss?
No.
You know?
I mean, they can be, they shouldn't be.
Exactly.
Just
you know?
because something can be doesn't mean it should be.
Yeah. So why? Can you tell us why in your mind, your fucking goddamn mind, Javi, you would fucking disrespect the pretzel like that? First of all, if you guys have seen, we let him wear the debut of the Patriot Power shirt. You know what I mean?
He barely,
He's
the last person inducted.
His car's not even on the Patriot Power shirt, first of all, because it's questionable. You know what I mean?
It was questioned.
You know?
Even though it's definitely not a Fiat, it's American made still,
He got
2009.
grandfathered in by technicality.
Yeah, by technicality, you know. The other ones is undisputable,
yeah,
you know,
the others were
unrefutable
flawless victory. Okay,
you know. So they're on there, and now I think he might need to take the
allegedly
shirt off because
they're
he's saying
made
he's
in,
fucking having sweet pretzels. You know what I mean?
What's wrong, you know?
Yeah, sweet.
because it's an American.
I have
Cuba.
such a sweet life, guys.
The sweet life of Zach and Cody was based on Hobby's life.
Yeah, except for minus the yachts and the hotels.
So tell us about your little fucking sweet pretzel, okay, princess? What happened with your sweet pretzel? Hobby?
You know, me and Cynthia, we go to the mall sometimes because she loves to shop, you know. And as a good
Window
husband,
shop, guys. Okay, she's very frugal
no,
with her
she's,
money.
she's not frugal with her money. She's not. I wish she was frugal.
She is not frugal.
But I appreciate it though because it is for the baby most of the time. 90% of the time is for the baby.
It's a 2-for-1, you know. Buy two
Yeah, you don't know
a
how-
woman's clothing, get one baby thing for free. You know, that's how they fucking get you.
That's kind of how it is because for baby boys, there's not that much. Like, there's not that many options.
They don't give options to boys.
Yeah,
baby
dude,
boys.
Yeah, 'cause
There's
they
no
don't want them to be
equality.
Toxically
Wow.
masculine.
This toxic masculinity. There's so much that they don't give like more options for baby boys' clothes.
Is that why your son was wearing a skirt the other day that I saw him, Javi?
I mean, he's still deciding
That
his
was a
gender.
Sarapa, okay?
Oh,
Show some-
Sarapa?
Show some cultural
Huh.
sensitivity.
Hey, I didn't know. Sorry, Javi. I apologize.
But no, yeah, like there's really little options for baby boys.
And for older boys, you don't think so? We don't get that many options to dress.
For any guys.
No.
Yeah, we go to our fucking the store. Dude, we get one little fucking corner, and then the rest.
It's just t-shirts in different colors is all it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like two, and it's like the same T-shirt, but one with the Nike logo, the other one with an Adidas logo. I was like, bro, give me a different fucking T-shirt, dude. I'm tired of this fucking T-shirt. You know?
Yeah.
I have it in all. Everybody thinks I'm wearing the same T-shirt, but it's just a different brand. I have to tell them, no, this is my, you know,
Yep.
this is my Ed Hardy. You know what I mean? This is my
Ed
Liberace, you know?
It's his Armando Armani.
My Armando Armani, you know? So, no, that's why Armando, he started making his own clothing company, so there can be a little bit more diversity, you know? Dude, because it sucks sometimes. Like, you want to go, it's like, oh, let me go get a shirt. You got to go somewhere dumb, you know? You got to go to, like, where do they sell shirts nowadays, Sauce?
At a third party company.
You know? The fucking Goodwill.
Smith's Marketplace.
Oh, yeah, dude. We went to one house. You fucking tell them about the Smith Marketplace, dude.
Oh,
Holy
man.
moly.
It was downtown. You walk in. Smith's is supposed to be a grocer.
We were trying to get a fucking Gatorade.
Yeah. We walk in. So ground level, it's clothes and home decor and kitchen utensils and mechanic tools.
Oh, yeah.
What is this? And then we look in the very middle of the store, goes to the basement. The basement has the groceries. Why? Why?
Because
it's a grocery
cooler?
store. Put the groceries up top, not the groceries at the bottom. If there's an oil leak from like the mechanic shop or any of the other spots, guess what's going to get ruined? The food. The other stuff is inorganic. It's solid. You have the food up top. If it spoils and it spills down, you can just wipe it down and move on like Lil Boosie. But no, they have the food at the bottom, which could be cross-contamination. And quite frankly, I hated that fucking place and it should burn. Santos, get on it.
And second of all, who the fuck's gonna buy a shirt at Smith's, okay? If you're buying a shirt at Smith's, you got a problem. You don't think so, dude? You think you're gonna see Cynthia at Smith's, Sauce?
Never.
You know? You think you and I will be at Smith's? You think
Not
us?
for sure.
You know? Come on, dude. Who's buying shit there? No, I don't think even the bumps, you know?
Yeah, maybe people that are like writing their last wills and they're about to make that go live.
Their funeral, you know,
Yeah.
their funeral outfit.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's it. Like they're about to they've got
the STJ, the Send Me to
both
Jesus.
yeah. Almost both feet in the grave. Let's go to Smith's and shop for some attire.
I guess that would be convenient, huh? When you're already in that little fucking chair, the little, you know?
Yep.
Dude, this lady at Walmart, and fuck Walmart too. I hate that I had to go get litter, and literally trash, you know, because I'm doing compost outside for my garden. But this lady, Mexican American, allegedly, I think I had a vibe, but she's perfectly capable of walking. She's got like 2 kids, you know what I mean? And she's on one of those fucking handicap things, and then she she can't scan something, or so she's like trying to maneuver instead of just like walking out of it. You know what I mean? And scanning the thing. So she's just like, there's people next to her. She's like almost crashing into. Like instead of just like getting off, and then her kid's a fucking wreck. You know what I mean? Boogers everywhere, running everywhere, and then her kid runs off, and all of a sudden this lady gets out of the little scooter to chase after her kid like normal. I'm like, look at this piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like the whole time you're just sitting there. She probably wanted to throw her fucking idiot ass kid on the basket so you can feel like he's going for a ride. But then she can't even scan her fucking groceries because she can't drive. You know what I mean? She didn't have a license.
Woman.
Yeah, and that. You know what I mean? So then I make and then she drops like a salsa, those glass jars.
And it breaks.
Exactly. Yep. So because she's going front back like fucking Ti. Boom. I'm like, oh, this is a mess. Okay. So I finally get out of there. You know, I'm like, oh man, this is why I usually go to Macy's. Okay. And then I go to Macy's the next day, and guess what happens? Guess who was at the corner of the stop sign at the Macy's?
Same lady.
Nope, an old man, okay? Allegedly, he was homeless, but he was on a fucking wheelchair, okay? And this lady pulls up because there's like a ramp, and he's like on the right side, so the driver's side is on the left. So she's trying to give him money, but this guy's like Stephen Hawking. He can't get the money, so the lady chucks the bill through her window. Okay, chucks the bill through her window, and it falls like on his foot. You know what I mean? And I'm parked behind the lady, so I'm watching this fucking homeless handicapped guy like trying to fucking reach for the like $2 bills with his fucking toes, having the toughest fucking time. And I'm like, hey, do you need help? He's like, huh? I get out of my car, fucking put it on his lap. You know what I mean? I go to pull the money, put it, and he makes like another weird noise. I drive off. People are honking. I get out of there, and then I'm driving. I'm like, this is a fucking scam. The guy, number one, if he couldn't even move to get down to reach for the money, move out of the wheelchair, how the fuck did he get to this random ass corner? Ask for money. How the fuck does he get home?
Well, he has no home to go to.
You know, he's not there. So he literally couldn't move, allegedly. That was his thing. He was just like there.
I see what you mean. Yeah,
and the vegetative state.
I don't know about the home being a scam, but
it's like, bro. So I was like, that lady. I was like, I should have kept those fucking $2. This fucking piece of shit. I almost went back. You know what I mean?
Grab him and move. Like get up out of that chair. See if you really are.
Yeah, simmer the fuck down, okay, guy? But yeah, dude, once it clicked when I was driving back, I'm like, dude, that little piece of shit. It's like, how is he not able to get the bill, but he's able to make it all the way to fucking Holiday, you know? On top of a fucking, hill, because it's going uphill.
It's a steep hill, yeah.
And you're fucking handicapped? Come on, dude. He didn't have a fucking engine, okay? Sorry, I'm getting pissed off now, you know? Fucking
dude, on my way here, actually, today, there was I hop off the freeway at Fort Union, right off of 215, and there's this lady who claims she's homeless and out of a job, begging for money. I just waved hi because I'm a nice human. You're not getting my money. You're just getting sentiments from me, all right?
You're in my prayers.
Yeah.
You do that too? You go like this?
Yeah, I just say hi. That's it.
Yeah, I go like this. Salute. Yeah. I always do the salute.
In case they're veterans. But, because the government doesn't take care of them. Behind me is a Red Cross, van. The
Blue
Blood
Shield?
Donation ones. No, Red Cross.
Just Red Cross?
Yeah, just Red Cross.
Nation.
And she walks up to them, so I'm like, oh, they're going to give her money. And obviously, when you draw blood, you know how they have, cookies and stuff for you there?
Yeah,
because
an orange shoe.
Yeah, they handed her, Oreos. And I'm like, oh, that's great. Just give her a bunch of shit that makes her go shit, so that she's no longer bothering the people there.
Maybe they put laxatives in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Dude, that would be a good prank, you know? You go...
I would only be okay with that prank if you knew that person was scamming people.
Yeah.
If they truly are homeless, it's you probably... if you're able-bodied, there's work to be done, right? There's a job shortage. Not a job shortage, labor shortage.
Because I told you the story when that happened to me with the gypsies.
Yeah.
You know, those
but I
pieces
mean,
of
if
shit.
they're scammers, yeah, fuck them. But if
Come on, gypsies.
Yeah.
Fucking pieces of shit, you know? That's why we have Javi from the Catholic community, you know? Way better than you fucks. You fucking gypsies. Well, do you have any other holidays, Javi, or how's it looking?
could probably do one more.
One more, you think, Hoss?
One more.
For the people, you think they deserve another one?
Hey, this podcast is for the people.
You know? Jimmy, you think they deserve another one?
Yes.
Jimmy said yes.
About silence.
So the last one is National Richter Scale Day.
Richter.
Both. No, Richter.
Richter scale.
I feel like it measures the woos people say, you know, Ric Flair.
Woo!
But
What else?
I don't want to say what I wanted to say. I mean, I do want to say it.
Come
but I'm
on,
not
I'll
gonna
tell
say
us. Come on.
free speech. Twitter has been bought out.
2022, Elon bought fucking Twitter, baby.
it. Has
What
he
did he
already bought
say?
it or almost?
Freedom. No, I think they accepted it already.
Yeah.
Oh, they've accepted it?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's
For
already
44 billion.
44
official
billions, you
owner
know what I
of
mean?
Twitter. It's a privatized company now?
It's going to be privatized, yeah.
Damn. Wonder if people bought stocks for it already. But
I mean,
that's off the Richter scale.
yes, sir.
Ground shattering record.
Groundbreaking, like
Groundbreaking.
Atlanticus Botanicus.
Yep,
You think so?
absolutely.
And another vessel that is blue, you know, is the rope of Atlanticus Botanicus, you know?
Yep.
So you think, because Elon Musk, you know, he's a fucking high roller, you know what I mean? He's a fucking boss. For the new Twitter, who do you think is going to be there, Javi?
DJ. Is it DJ?
What the
T?
fuck? What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
DJ T.
DJ T, who's that?
Donald J. Trump.
Oh, Donald J. Trump. He's gonna be there. Who else is gonna be there for the opening?
Atlanticus, maybe Armani. Who else?
You think,
Jesus might be back. I don't
yeah.
know.
Lucy Volkovich, do you think she would show up?
The Mamá de los Pollitos?
Mother pollito.
I think she would be there.
She
you
hasn't
know?
been seen in a while. Maybe
No.
Mavis Beacon might like show up. You know.
Mavis.
Do you think maybe Atlanticus Botanicus we can inspire Elon Musk a little bit for the speech for opening Twitter?
Maybe.
Are you looking for his rope?
Yeah.
I think it might be just to your side, isn't it?
Out in the streets, they call it murder. Welcome to Atlantis.
Not here.
He can't. He's not around today, dude. Leave him alone.
What happened to Atlanticus? What the
I
fuck?
don't know.
You
He's
know?
not making business deals with Twitter.
But maybe we can interpret some dreams. Maybe he can do that. You know.
We can
You want to do that?
We can
You wanna
interpret
interpret
dreams.
Damn,
dreams?
dude, I wanted to see Atlanticus today, dude. God, what must have happened?
Sorry, it's just not meant to be.
Come on, Atlanticus. Hey, come on, dude. Do us a solid, okay? But okay, because we're
Shut
going
up.
to do this one. A couple of people are saying, hey, you know, they're illegals, first of all, okay? They're dreamers. Some people may say that. You know what I mean? DACAs, okay? And what happens to these guys?
They wake up.
You know, from where?
They're slumbered.
Right? Their dreams, right? Some people call them pesadillas. You know what I mean?
And others call them quesadillas.
You know?
And those people are in ESL because they're morons.
Yeah. They're dreaming about their fucking abuelitos and who else?
They are abuelitas.
You know, and all other familias, okay? So they're freaking dreaming about them. They have questions about their dreams, you know? So we're going to ask, it's an unsolved mystery, but it's going to be unsolved dreams. You know what I mean? Because you think we can help people with dreams,
Of
Hoss?
course we can.
You know, because people tell us, how do you guys, every time we see you guys turn your dreams into reality. You know? They say that, like, you know, how do you guys do it? You guys talked about Filomeno El Jibaro, he's here. You talked about Lucy Volkovich, here. Armando Armani,
Here.
you know what I mean?
Atlanticus, not here, but that's okay.
But he's here.
But he'll
you know?
show up one day.
One day he'll show up, you know? So that's what we do here. This is the Dream Factory, like the chocolate factory for Mark Kelly. And Javi's going to tell us somebody had a dream.
Yeah, this one guy
And
had
it
a
wasn't
dream.
Martin Luther King, okay? That
Oh,
was
but
his
then he
last dream,
died.
technically.
All right, you guys want to hear what this guy has to say? This piece of shit. Let's see. He needs help deciphering a nightmare. I'm gonna quote this guy.
What was his name?
It's a stupid ass name. Competitive bit 8474.
Come on, man.
Hey,
Competitive bit, you know?
Checks for Penn State. Let's
It-
get going. Let's see what's up.
It's his bit for Jesus that he was drilling his hands with.
oh my god.
The drill bit.
All right, so
okay?
he says, I need it. Well, he doesn't even say it. I need it. He says, need help deciphering a nightmare I had as a child, but has stayed with me for over 30 years. Let me continue on. Hi, I'm hoping I could get some outside insight into a nightmare I had as a kid. Quick background and why I'm asking. This dream has always stayed with me vividly, not recurred. Is that
Reoccurred?
No, it says recurred. RECURRED.
It's a word.
Is it?
Recurring. Yeah.
Recurred.
Yeah.
Recurred. Not recurred. Just ask.
Oh, you're making me forget what he said before this. Okay, so
Nothing. There has been no vital information other than he's had this dream repeatedly. Fuck this guy, man. I don't even want to help him.
Dream. Let us
hey,
interpret.
tell me to put a lid on it. Come on.
Obviously,
Simmer
the
down.
fuck down. Okay. Just tell us his dream already.
All right, I'll skip to the dream.
You can't
he-
fucking read. Come on.
I can read, but like all of this is like nonsense.
Well, I want to know. We need to know the details, right? Hope?
There is no. Okay, this guy is 43 years old. He says he has ADHD, depression, and generalized anxiety, only recently diagnosed at 43. There have been at least 2 therapists that have asked me whether I was abused or suffered major trauma as a child. My answer being, I don't think so.
Sounds a lot like you.
I was gonna say that.
I didn't want to tell you. This is me. Right? This is my dream.
That's why he keeps calling himself a piece of shit. This guy's a piece of shit. He hates himself.
I hate
Self-deprecation.
myself.
But my childhood memory is patchy. It does sound like me. And my adult life has been tumultuously at best. So I wonder whether this dream and its persistence into my adulthood is somehow linked, or am I drawing links where there are none?
What the fuck is a dream?
Dude, you're reading much better when you're tired, but keep going. What's the dream?
It says it says the dream, semicolon. I'm riding my favorite gray BMX down our long driveway in the country, where the road bends. I come to see my mom's, MUM. This guy's British. Fucking. My mom's car. I see my mom's car.
Vroom,
A
vroom.
great Pidgeot. A great Pidgeot.
A
Pidgeot. A Pidgeot. A Pidgeotto?
Something like that.
With diesel engine, you can hear a mile away. My mom is beside the car, stooped over gardening. This is fucking weird. My mom's happy place and where she could always be found. That was in parentheses. Let's see. She hears me and says, "Why don't I put up my bike in the boot?" And she'll drive us back to the house.
The boot is the trunk, by the way. That's what they call the trunk.
The Brits?
Yeah, they call
Fucking
the boot.
British.
The trunk is they call it the boot.
The boot?
Not
Well-
Canadian boots, okay? Not my home country. Just
Guys, simmer the fuck down. I'm trying to listen to this dream.
I grab my bike and my mom's opens the boot. And I look up and realize this is the first time I'm seeing her face. And it's a mask. She rips it off and it's some kind of evil man underneath. I wake. Last note. I have a very good relationship with my mom. We have been more like friends since I was 12 rather than a traditional mother-son roles. Really appreciate any thoughts, insights, and thanks for letting me share.
Well, I think I got a theory already. Okay?
It sounds
Yeah,
like
share it.
Magnolia.
I was gonna say, it sounds like fucking Magnolia.
I thought the same, actually. We all were on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
It's
The
clear.
garden was a watermelon farm.
Oh my god, I didn't catch that.
The
Fuck.
boot, it was the bed of the
Of
freaking the
justice.
truck. You know what I mean? The bed of the truck. You
Or the
know.
boots that certain someone stomps illegals with.
You know.
Yeah.
Alice Ice Agent.
Yep.
The
you know,
boot-
her happy place is a watermelon farm, of course.
Yes.
That's where you can find her. Watermelon farming.
Yep.
Okay. And then what else did he say, Javi? He looks, he turns around, his mom's fucking Magnolia with that fucking ugly fucking mask. You know? And it's pure evil behind Magnolia. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you can't look into Magnolia's eyes, allegedly, you know?
It's like Medusa.
Yeah, but she'll
Get
seduce
hard
you.
to stay
She'll
hard.
You know, she'll seduce you. That's what happened to Alice. She said Magnolia was kind of like a mermaid, a siren. You know?
She gazed into her eyes,
She heard her moans.
and it was amen from there.
And hormones, you know what I mean? Were
And
boosted all
her
over.
pheromones.
You know? But that doesn't even have any cool meaning. He told us he's got ADHD. He's got PTSD.
Generalized anxiety disorder.
And he sees his mom with a mask. Maybe, I mean,
Maybe he wishes his mom was someone else.
You think so?
Yeah, he says he had a good relationship with her. That doesn't mean, he has FOMO. He saw probably other cooler moms.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, oh, I wish my mom was cooler like this.
His mom was the one that fucking held him there at the fucking slide because he was fucking having a panic
country.
attack.
He didn't want to be country. He didn't like being in the country.
He wanted to be like the Beatles, not like fucking Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah, he wanted to be in the metropolitan areas.
Yeah. He was probably out there in, by Oliver Twist? No, he wasn't because that's a city.
Yeah.
Where would he be by?
That's where he wanted to be, was where Oliver Twist was. He was where Lassie was.
Lassie, okay? The Lassie, the Mohevians, okay?
That's the Mohevians. The Mohevians is actually a mixed breed of dog.
You know? So guys, don't fucking get it twisted, y'all, okay? But, I don't know. I don't think that was a cool dream. You think so?
No.
Does he need that much help?
But he said it was recurring as a kid and he hasn't had it in 30 years, right?
No, I think he's had it for 30
Oh, he's
years.
had it
He's had it for 30
Yeah,
years?
so
I understood he didn't have it for 30 years.
Maybe here's the thing. Okay, guy. What year is it, host? Tell him what year it is.
2022.
Okay, Javi, how black are you when you took your DNA test?
what is it, 3%?
3%.
Yeah.
Okay, how much alpha were you?
Alpha?
Yep, 100%. Okay, so get this, guy. Maybe you're seeing this because your mom fucking adopted you, you freaking idiot. You know what I mean? Your mom adopted you. Your real mom is actually looking for you, but when you go to look for your real mom, you don't know what her face looks like. Because the mask is your non-biological mom, and you're looking at the face of your non-biological mom. Under her mask should be the face of your real mom, but you don't know what she looks like because never seen her before.
And the diesel that could be heard from a mile away is actually your biological mom's cry to have you find her. And you've just been sitting at home with your disorders, not wanting to interact with the world. You could have found her by now.
Yeah, ADHD, freaking attention.
really bright.
You know?
Oh, the sun is really bright.
Yeah.
Hand me a water bottle.
There's not even a fucking sun in fucking Great Britain, you freaking idiot.
Just clouds.
No, dude.
You only need SPF 3
ADHD.
to be out in the sun.
What do you even need attention for over there in fucking England? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They only have fucking soccer. They don't got nothing else.
Yeah, they've got
even
soccer
know-
and Harry Potter.
And muskets, you know? Fuck, get the fuck out of here, you know?
I didn't know they had BMX bikes in the UK.
Oh, that is true, huh? Is this guy a liar?
Yeah, he is a lot. Well, I mean, he did write BMX on his bike with a crayon, I think is what he said in the
Oh,
story.
right.
But
Oh, so it was just a regular bike.
That's
yeah.
probably his initials.
It was a Schwinn, okay? And he decided to put BMX on there.
Yeah, so you had
BMX.
another theory? You know, I think maybe, you know, that's my theory. Maybe he's adopted. You know, and his real mom is, they say, hey, the mother's cry, like you said, you can be heard from miles away, and the mother's spirit, it works in mysterious ways, you know? But what would you say if you had to come up with a theory, Dr. Hoss? Like,
Well, seeing as he was a troubled child that he doesn't think he was abused, let's just take his word for it and say he wasn't, okay? He's riding a bike, which is almost a level of freedom. It allows him to travel at a quicker pace that he would not be able to attain on foot. As he's driving down this driveway, which you would imagine is his home in the countryside, which he didn't want to be in initially, he sees his mom, right? I know he heard the truck, but we'll leave the truck for later. He hears the mom, or sees the mom, excuse me, in the garden, her happy place. The mom is actually Mother Nature. She's trying to take care of herself, and here comes the diesel truck, which is the cleanest burning of all the fuels currently, showing up, and he's on his bike, which is even cleaner than the fossil fuels that are being burnt, and she unmasks to reveal what was it, an even uglier person, Javi? That's a future. If we don't take care of Mother Earth in the garden that she is, it's going to get worse. And that truck was a sign of things to come, right? He should stay on that bike, not burn any sort of fossil fuels, and eliminate climate change. That's the dream.
that's a good dream. I thought you were saying it was going to be Dr. Fauci when he took off the mask.
No, fuck Fauci.
Yeah, come on, man. That was a good theory too.
That's a good
Hoss.
theory, yeah.
You know, because we met with some environmentalists. You know what I mean?
Yep, they've opened my eyes.
Yeah. And not
I
that.
shut them back because I don't really fucking care about the
Yeah.
environment, but they opened my eyes at least.
That's a good one. You know,
Yeah.
Mother Earth making a plea. So you got two mother theories. Maybe let's see from the Catholic community. You know what? Maybe Christ can help them decipher. You know, this dream. You know.
Maybe, let's hope so.
So I in the Catholic community, I think he's been lied to his whole life by his mom. because I don't know any woman who drives a diesel, right?
I thought it was to say, I don't know a woman who tells the truth.
No. Women tell the truth half the time. But in this case, I feel like his mom is a transgender that's lied to him his whole life since he was 12. So that mask that he's taking off is the true identity of this person, which is his alleged mom, which is actually his father when his mom passed away. And that's why he has anxiety, depression, ADHD, and generalized anxiety, because he's been lied to his whole life.
That actually does make sense.
Holy shit, that was so good, dude.
That makes a lot of
He
sense.
blew us out of the fucking water. Come on, Abby, what the fuck?
It's his dad.
Hey,
His
you know
dad's
what? In
fucking-
my exhaustion, I've opened up new realms, new realms of possibilities of my brain.
He's in the next dimension being inspired.
This is divine intervention, actually, dude. God is guiding me, telling me what to say, because I am not here right now.
But he is, because the Lord is always with us.
Every of the time, he's always there.
Damn, bro, that was good, dude.
That was a good one.
Your mother's actually your father the whole time, dude. That would fucking suck.
Yeah,
dude.
because he even says, like, since...
So you didn't read his whole story, or what?
No, I did. Remember, his last note was, I have a very good relationship with my mom. We have been more like friends since I was 12. Rather than traditional,
dad. That's more like friends.
rather than traditional mother-son roles.
Yep.
So it's non-traditional,
He's
These
been
guys
hanging
are
around
starting to get too
Armando.
crazy, non-traditional. You know what I mean? But that would suck. Wouldn't you feel weird if, like, you only had, it was a single parent allegedly,
Yeah, that would be weird.
And it's like, hey, son, I got something to tell you. I'm actually also your dad. Like, would you wish that you spend more time with your dad as a single dad or a mom? Like, for you, like, which one would you pick, you think?
Like, based on what I know now?
So, like, you're this guy in the scenario, and then you find out, oh, dang, mom, you're actually my dad? And my whole life, I thought I didn't have a dad, but technically your whole life you didn't have a mom. Because he was tricking you.
Do you remember that movie Psycho from, like, the 60s or 50s or whatever?
Yeah. The hotel one?
Yeah. Bates Hotel.
Yeah.
You know how the guy ends up being the mom
Yeah,
as
because
well?
she died years ago.
Yeah. Something like that. That's kind of what I picture in this scenario.
Interesting.
So,
Which one you pick, us?
You're saying would I rather have my mom be my dad or my dad be my mom?
Yeah, like... you know what I mean? Like, what would it feel like to you, Because, okay, so let's say it's your dad, So everything you know about your dad, you don't have him. He hasn't been able to teach you anything. Nothing like that. So it's just your mom. And then right before you come to the podcast today, you find out that it's actually your mom.
it's Mrs. Doubtfire.
I wouldn't have come to the podcast if that were my reality. But I would rather
He would be even more of a recluse.
I think I'd rather have... That's a tough question. Because I've learned such different things in life from both of mine. Because I'm privileged like that. I've had both of my parents.
You don't have to show off, us. Come on, man. Clarence's parents have a real good marriage. Their parents, yeah.
Well, I'm not Papa Doc, nor do I claim to be, okay? I might have to pick... Maybe because I feel if my dad was raising me, I'd be a bit less emotionally in control. Like, I'd be more wild. And I probably would have gotten in trouble. So my mom, like, can ground... Like, not ground me in the sense of, like, you're punished, but, like, make me realize I'm being irrational.
Make you simmer?
Simmer the
Oh,
fuck
fuck
down.
yeah.
So maybe I'd want my mom to be my dad so she could teach me those things still.
Yeah, that's what I was going to pick, too. Because,
Yeah.
like, already... There's a lot of single moms, you know what I mean? They already have to adapt to being a woman and the man, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Which I think could be kind of hard. You don't think so? It's like, dude,
Well, it would have to be hard.
you have to, but it's also like, you just have to tape your tits, basically, if you have big tits, or if you don't have that big tits, you can
or
just
just say you have a, what is it, gynoplasty or something like that?
I don't know.
There's a disease, okay?
Maybe you say, hey, I don't lift weights, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can...
I carry my weight in my chest.
yeah.
All the pains of my
Because I
life.
carry my emotions. I don't tell you how I feel because I'm a man. All these fucking Mexicans with tits. That's why, okay? Freaking
don't let it out.
You know what I mean? Let
Yeah.
it out, guys, But yeah, I would pick that because then it's like the mom. It's like... And then it's almost like you would even love your mom even more, It's like, Mom, you were a good dad. You know what I mean? What are you laughing at, Javi? You know, but you don't think so? You can be like, you know, you were a great dad. Because
Yeah.
I think a woman could probably figure out like, oh, what she would want a man to be if the man left her or something like that. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, this example, maybe she couldn't be, you know, oh, she couldn't wrestle with you or something like that, you know? But she could teach you some manly things, you know, how to hit a couple hammers, you know what I mean?
Sure.
How to ride a decent. Well, she couldn't teach you how to do that in her mind. So, what about you, Javi? Which one would you get rid of?
Get rid of? That's not the question, is it?
That's our scenario that we're doing now. Which one? You're this guy, so you want you found it was a transition. It was a trans dad, okay, or a trans mom. Which one would you rather have?
Probably my mom, right? My mom to be my dad, right?
So all of us are picking the same one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why would you pick it then?
I think just because mom's like super rational and like level-headed. Yeah, I think that's why.
Yeah, because honestly, do we even need dads? You think so, us?
Yeah, we do.
You know?
Absolutely. Statistically speaking, we need dad more than ever.
Oh, baby daddies. You know, people are saying that, you know?
Well, there's a lot to that, so.
That's why they're babies, okay? That's why your guys,
That's
you know,
why
you guys are
everybody-
dating,
that's why
they don't know
everybody
how
acts
to
like-
act, okay?
Yeah.
Because you got a bunch of baby daddies instead of man daddies, okay?
Yeah, pick better men.
You know?
Or
Better
pick men.
Yeah. No,
Pick men.
Or don't be so toxic either.
Yeah.
you know?
You know, Jada. You know that. What's the one with Johnny Depp?
Oh, the lady Amber or something
Amber
like that?
Lake.
I mean, yeah, you know, men get abused too.
I think we're making a comeback. Men, I think we're starting to unite, you know?
Yeah.
We're starting to tuck our penises a little bit, you know? And saying, hey, you know what? We get abused too. We're going to swallow our nuts. You know what I mean?
Swallow your nuts.
And say, hey, we're going to come to the forefront. We're going to cancel you biatches. You think so?
You know, men are better women than women are. That's good.
So far, that seems to be the case. We picked wrong. We should pick our dads to be our mom.
Would have come in first place every
Fuck,
time.
Tommy, let's start that again.
Let's edit that out.
My dad would be my mom.
She would know how to love me, how to encourage me.
How to cook, how to swim, how to run.
I would be the best athlete at school. I would have swum so fast. You know? I would have been an Olympic gold medalist. You
No,
know?
NCAA. Let's not go so far.
Yeah.
In
the Olympics, not yet. They're not that forward thinking. Come on.
You think there's someone out there that like legitimately has like a group of people where they sit down, and by group of people I mean just men. They're like, the patriarchy is back. Like they're stoked that they're making a return.
It's Elon Musk. He just bought Twitter.
All these white supremacists,
Men are back. He's like,
toxic masculinity. Let's
Yes,
go.
Tesla.
Tesla, Donald Trump, Joe Rogan. You know what I mean? Jesse Smollett. You know? Who else is there? You know, R. Kelly. You know, Who else
Wesley
is-
Snipes.
Wesley Snipes not gonna pay my fucking taxes.
Fuck
you know?
the IRS.
Yeah, they got fucking. You think Paul Walker made it? You know?
No, he didn't.
Who do you think else made it, Hobby? You know, to the Twitter. Well, we have said Botanicus already. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be all men.
The Twitter sphere.
Probably Kim Jong Un. You know?
Oh yeah.
He would be there. You know?
You know what? Maybe people forgive Vladimir and he gets on Twitter.
Oh.
I don't know.
He tweets, "I'm sorry."
He's the epitome of.
He's like the cool guy emoji where they drop the glasses, like the gangster. You know?
Thug life.
He's the epitome of toxic men right now, right? So
That's true. It's very true.
So maybe he's taking one for the team. Shout out to Vladimir. You know, he's taking our sins.
I don't know
He's
about
being a
that.
gran puto.
So we can be.
Yeah, he's in the Orthodox community. I don't know. You know.
Ah, come on, dude, your fucking rubles. Get the fuck out of here, man. That fucking Trump change. They're gonna change it to fucking Putin change. It's gonna be the new fucking joke. Okay.
Peasant shit.
But I thought.
We've derailed.
No, we had some good stuff. You don't think so?
We have a lot
You
of
know?
good stuff. Yeah.
A lot of classic stuff. But now you want to hold some it up a little bit, Javier? How are we looking? You know?
Yeah, I think we should wholesome up a little bit. Let's humble thyself.
And maybe Javi can start it from the Catholic community. He's got the humble book. You think, Javi?
Oh yeah, let's pull out the humble
You know,
book.
because
I
he's a
almost
little bit
forgot.
tired and he always forgets. He fucking has to go.
I
The
did forget
Proverbs
about-
from the Lord, you know?
Well, he read the word tumultuous, which was pretty impressive on my part.
You know? I thought he was going to say turbulent. I was like, Hobby. You know?
Strap in, boys.
Let's see.
Tumultuous. He said turmoil. Which would kind
Turmoil.
of be close. a little
Turmoiltuous. But here, in the passage of today, let me read this real quick. Let me be humble. The Lord, closed doors. When God shuts a door, he opens a window. Revelations 27:36.
bit. Dude, that was kind of bars. You know?
He should have gone last.
Well,
Hey, you know, if you don't get that job promotion,
hey, maybe we can have him go again at the end. You know?
I'm just gonna circle back to what the fuck I just said. If you didn't get that job promotion, there will be other opportunities.
Jump out the fucking window. Is what he's saying.
Hey, they almost shut us. They almost shut down.
Seppuku
Harakiri.
Harakiri.
Hopefully you're not on the first
Nobody
floor.
gets that promotion, okay? They'll retire it for you. Throw your number in the rafters.
Kamikaze.
And then your kid will be fucking dreaming about you in a fucking diesel truck, okay?
Because women don't drive diesels. Come on.
While contributing greenhouse gases.
Yeah. But what you say? Also, you got wholesome advice?
Yeah, maybe if you heard last week's where I talked about fulfillment over like individual happiness, adding on to it is it's been proven by science, whether you believe in any sort of higher power or anything at all, like when you are not selfish and you give back to a community, to a group of people like family or whatever, those people tend to be happier, live healthier lives, emotionally they feel supported, they feel better about themselves. So basically just don't be selfish. There are things that you have to do on your own that you do for yourself, don't get me wrong, but if you're doing everything out of the greed of your own selfish heart, you're probably going to be a miserable human being. So make sure that you're there for people, whether it be friends, volunteer for stuff. That's like it's a cheap way to do it. It doesn't cost you any money essentially other than your time. And if you're willing to do that, I think you tend to live a happier life because there's more gratitude after you provide services or give someone something. So don't wait for Christmas or Thanksgiving. Actually volunteer throughout the year.
So I would probably say if you heard the Bee in Our Corner, okay, we had a couple of people from the environmental community. So I would probably say to live your life with a bigger purpose, you know what I mean? And it doesn't have to mean you know, like these guys, so you gotta go out in the van, try to save the planet, help reservations and stuff like that. Help humanity, but you can help humanity in more ways than one, you know what I mean? More ways than environmentalism or whatever, whether it's being there for somebody, you know, trying to make somebody smile, just being a good friend, a good neighbor, you know, throwing a couple $2 at the guy that's pretending to be a bum, you know. So I would say maybe live with a bigger purpose. That's a good way to put it.
That's a really good way to put it.
Live with a bigger purpose. I would say that. And then maybe we can shoot it to Javi with another Proverbs from the Lord. Do you think so?
One more proverb?
One more.
Yeah.
One more. We'll end it with that.
Because we gave short, wholesome advice that was very informative. But
Yes.
All right, let me see what else God is trying to tell me today. Hold on. Okay. The next thing the Lord is telling me to tell you guys is our deeds are like seeds of fate, sown here on earth, but bringing forth their harvest in eternity.
That kind of ties into what we were talking
yeah,
about.
what we were talking about, huh? All because, you know what? You guys still think we were talking about Jesus getting crucified? You don't think he has a sense of humor, guys?
Of course he does.
And the Lord is still here. He never
laughed when
left.
he came back 3 days later.
You know?
It's like you thought you got rid of me? You Romans?
Guess who's back? You know?
Still-
Still smelling nails on my clothes. Don't make me have to relapse on these hoes. You know?
Take
It
him
was-
back.
It was like, it was the boy Jesus. You know what I mean? The Messiah. You know, but do you want to do any shout outs or anything like that, host? Any thankful, anything like that?
Just thank you for everyone that's supporting, that's always like reposting or just reaching out to us. Dre Rock is always reaching out.
Shout out to Dre Rocca.
So shout out to Dre Rocca, Will Wonder.
Still waiting on that
Santos,
Rockaware.
Laco Lalo. Oh, shout out. We had a pretty fun weekend, or at least that time was pretty fun. We went to Chakra Lounge.
Chakra Khan.
Yep, with DJ Bad Boy Brian and Angel from the other side of the Beehive. Shout out to them. And that's all I can think about.
Well, some of you guys will see on the 1st, you know.
Yes.
So that's cool. We're gonna meet the Winter Soldier for the first time.
I
We're
hope
pretty
so.
excited.
Yeah.
I had never met the Winter Soldier. I'm gonna take him something from Boston. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From
Take
Boston.
the Winter Soldier something from Boston. I got something from Boston for the Winter Soldier. You think, host?
That'll be very nostalgic for him.
You know? And now I'm talking about a bomb, okay, Larry? Fucking simmer the fuck down.
We know you
dude.
don't like marathons.
Allegedly, you got 2 left legs, is what Javi said, okay? We know you can't run, okay?
So you'd be good at NASCAR, just not at marathons.
So yeah, so we're gonna hopefully, you know, and hopefully you come through, you know, because you want to meet the Winter Soldier.
I'd like to, yeah.
You know, I want to meet, and then maybe we can take a picture. We can put the picture of the Winter Soldier. We can
Right
put him right
here.
here.
Now
know?
you scared him off.
Oh, come on! I was just kidding, Larry. We're not gonna put your picture there, you know,
Yeah.
or are we? You know,
That's for us to decide.
you know. But we're gonna see a couple people there. Yeah, Will, you know, he's been pretty cool. He's been my coach. He wasn't there last
Angry
week.
Man Sean.
Yeah, Angry Man Sean, ABD the Butcher, you know, so
Yeah.
excited to see some people. We still have to figure out exactly what we're going to do.
Oh, yeah.
Because first we're like, oh, it's going to
I
be
know
like...
what I'm cooking.
Huh?
I know what I'm going to
Well,
cook.
we got to plan a little bit more, you know?
Yeah.
A couple activities, you know? We're going to freestyle like we do here, you know?
Well, for 4 hours, we're just going to kick it and it'll
Hey,
be fine. We'll be good.
There's going to be muchachos and stuff, you know? So,
Okay.
what we just said, we're planning pending, you know? But you got any activities or anything like that you want to shout out, Javi? Anything like that? Anything that you're thankful for, you know? April is wrapped around, so, you know, don't be a sexual abuser. You know? Don't forget about it.
Don't forget about not sexually abusing people, you know? Report it if you see it.
Don't forget about black people. We had about this talk, huh, Hoss?
Yeah.
People forgot about women, black people. What else did they forget about?
Asian hate.
Ukraine.
Asian hate. Ukraine. Is that even a war?
People don't seem to be
You
tweeting
know,
about it
they
anymore.
don't talk about it anymore. You know what I mean?
Every 2 weeks it changes.
So don't forget about other people's pains and sufferings, you know? But were you going to say anything, Javier, or are we good?
I know, just shout out to the wife, the boys, my in-laws, my brothers, everybody. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the fans. Shout out to Alice.
Yeah, we missed Alice a little bit, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We were a little bit tired today, you know? Took a little bit of energy.
We were exhausted.
So hopefully
today.
you guys still had fun, you know, because we had to get a couple horse tranquilizer in us, you know what I mean? Because we were trying to get a little boost, you know?
Shout out to Joe Rogan.
a horse dewormer.
With that being said,
It's the butter pecan.
Puerto Rican.
Oh,
And next to him, he's got the one and only,
the peaceful protester.
the Zen Master,
Jimmy
Tatsumaki. And next to Jimmy, he's got
the caregiver.
the caretaker,
The healthcare expert.
Filomeno El
El
Jíbaro. And below them is the one and only, when it gets colder and you need a shoulder, the one and only
The
Winter
Winter
Soldier,
Soldier.
Larry. Okay, and next to Winter Soldier Larry and above is your one and only, the king, Hosbibi.
666.
And next to me, something is simmering up. Somebody needs to simmer it down. You know what I mean? Somebody's gonna go loose in the kitchen. Somebody's bitching. Guess who's gonna take him out of there?
The Italian scallion himself.
Luigi della Giancondo. Okay, and then next to Luigi, who do we got?
On the ones and twos and the Wizard of Oz.
Oz.
The Omega from the Bodega.
Mr. J48
himself. Javi.
Javi.
Viva Cristo Rey.
And before we all forget, like, subscribe, share. Let's grow that a little bit more. Una vez más.
Itadakimasu.